discourse, according to NEC. NEC is the Nigerian Electricity Regulatory Commission. El Rufai, DSS detains 5 over airport incident, 1 billion naira suit hangs. Israel versus Iran tensions, airlines lose over 7.5 billion naira amid grounded flights. Baby factory, Ondo couple jailed 14 years. APC inaugurates states local government excos after consensus polls. Man collapses, dies while jogging in rivers. Jigawa APC elects state chairman, 35 other executives. All these and more on the Punch this morning. Our next up right here is The Nation. On The Nation this morning, Tinubu nominates Oyedele as Minister of State for Finance. Nigerians in Middle East send distress calls as government holds pilgrimage. Fintiri, I have parted ways with Atiku. We let his son go. Bodija explosion victims lament continuous neglect. Lagos Airport tollgate automation gridlock persists. El Rufai's arrival security breach, 5 for prosecution. APC elects chairman to run party in states, parallel congresses in Benue. Medical Council suspends 3 doctors over death of Chimamanda's infant son. Hajj, Nigeria will comply with health regulations, Nakan chair tells Saudi. Aiyedatiwa's aide, Babatunde emerges new Ondo APC chairman. All this and more on The Nation today. Our next up right here is the Vanguard. Middle East war, homes, factories, others hot heat as cooking gas, diesel prices rise. 2027, defecting governors tighten grip as APC gets new state chairman. We await appeal court judgment on Ibadan convention. PDP deputy national publicity scribe. Naira depreciates to 1,376 to the dollar in parallel markets. El Rufai, Malami victims of selective justice, ADC. Enugu, 2 neighborhood watch members killed, others abducted in failed kidnapping. Former IGP and power of the uniform. Gun attack on ADC leaders in Edo. Ogun community protest alleged imposition of monarch. All this and more on the Vanguard today. Our next up right here is The Guardian. On the front page of The Guardian, courts to rule on deed of assignment, irrevocable power of attorney in Yahaya Bello's case. Faulty design, Vandalism, neglect, endanger $3.4 billion rail overhaul. Court adjourned Air Refi's $1 billion right suit against ICPC. ADC warns federal government against selective justice, backs Air Refi, Malami. Federal government rolls out 1% presumptive tax on informal sector, bans roadblocks. Farmer-header clashes claim 3,000 lives, displaced 300,000 in 5 years. Federal government approves AI, robotics, coding, cybersecurity centers in 6 varsities. MDCN confirms negligence in death of Chimamanda Adichie's son. Tinubu reshuffles Finance Ministry, nominates Oyedele as Minister of State. Umahi, Ohiri Bika over allegation as Huriwa demands probe. All this and more on the front page of The Guardian. And our final stop right here is the Nigerian Tribune. On the front page, APC governors consolidate as party picks state ESCOs. Lassa fever hits 18 states, 28 health workers infected. Alcohol responsible for banditry, kidnapping, NAFDAC defends sachet ban. Single daily pill could replace complex HIV drug requirements for older patients. DSS arrests 5 security operatives over El Rufai's failed arrest at Abuja Airport. Tinubu nominates Oyedele as Minister of State for Finance, moves Uzoka Anite to Ministry of Budget and National Planning. All this and more on the front page of the Nigerian Tribune. Time to get to your reactions. We are streaming live on YouTube and Facebook at Nigeria Info Abuja. You can go on there right now to catch the show and be a part of this headline review. Numbers to send your WhatsApp messages to and voice notes 080-99-930137. All the numbers to call 0700 951 0000 and 08095974869. Please, once you get through on the phone lines, move away from your device, give your name, your location, and kindly go straight to your thoughts. All right, on Facebook right here, Ozzo Francis Namani watching live from Enugu State. Perpetrators behind the attack on ADC leaders in Edo State should be holistically fished out and brought to book as a deterrent to others. People's lives should be protected. May God help us, is what he says. We'll go on this break. When we come back, we'll get to more of your reactions. Good morning.
Allow us to save you the stress.
Count on us for your daily dose of information and current affairs.
You asked for it, the conversation, and more. On Nigeria Info. Let's talk.
Listening from Southeast Abia State. I greet Mala Haruna Baka from Wabulada and Tinubu Peking. Today, welcome back for one day shopping. Itodo, I want to talk about this Israel and Iraq matter. You see what is going on? Cristiano Ronaldo got to wherever, but he don't live in Saudi Arabia. Why people from where they're supposed to go for Israel, Christians were supposed to go to Israel for their prayer, they don't suspend them. And Saudi Arabia, some people might don't leave Saudi Arabia because of Iraq and Israel. This is a pure direct message to our Nigerian politicians who always use Nigerian money, go outside the country and invest, hoping say if they destroy this our country, Nigeria, they will go there and live. No safety place for any person that try to destroy his country. The best thing for you to do, if you have the money, make sure say you invest for your country, invest for your village, invest for your state, invest for your region. At least when something like this happens, we know where to run to. Then all these people now, where are they going to run to? That she say maybe Nigeria is no go area. They value other countries past Nigeria, more especially our politicians. That's the people I'm talking about. So if they don't want to fix this country, one day, it will happen, say, may everybody go back to his country home or his region. Then we go know where you go. We don't want to fix your place. Well done.
Itodo. My name is Abdullah, sending in this voice note from Central area. Erufai Malami, victim of selective justice, according to ADC. Yes, that is the truth, because I think whenever and whatsoever you have done and is not in order, if you join APC, your sins are forgiven. The likes of Yahya Bello is still at large. Nobody is talking about it. The likes of Ganduje, the former APC national chairman, alleged Dollar Saga, is still out there. And you can continue counting because they are in APC, nobody bothers.
And the MIC Deacon Itodo Abba, good morning and welcome. I greet Salasi, the advocacy of insecurity, Malam Haruna Nkubwa, and Malam Abubakar in Gwagwalada, and all Nigeria Info family fans. Well, it is quite unfortunate and so devastating with the current world crisis we are experiencing in the Middle East between US, Israel, and Iran. Where peace cannot guarantee, war will never be an alternative. Let them sue for peace at all costs. The devastating crisis will never lead to growth and development. And I advise and advocate that peace will always be, a center point for them to resolve their feuds, irrespective of what. Africa should be careful, and Nigeria should also watch its own back, because insecurity challenges has becoming an order of the day. And let us do everything to salvage this country from the point of comatose we find ourselves. Fire and the devastating outcry. It is quite sad and too bad to government officials that were entrusted with public offices. All the security agencies that were affected, I do know and I understand conspiracy to get center stage.
Thank you so much for staying tuned. We're taking some voice notes at this time. We'll get to the phone lines. Once you get through, you'll have limited time, so kindly go straight to the point that you have to share. Good morning. Sorry about that. Do want to call us right back. And this one right here from Onoman Durmi says the double standard by NAFDAC is troubling. If alcohol contributes to kidnapping and violence, then the issue is the substance itself, not whether it is sold in sachets or bottles. Banning sachet alcohol while allowing bottled drinks to flood the market appears inconsistent and selective. Regulation should be fair, evidence-based, and applied across the board, not targeted in a way that raises questions about transparency and motive. Good morning. Nuhu from Guaco Town in Guagualada. Greetings to all Nigeria Info listeners, staff, callers, contributors. Happy Ramadan is what he says. All right, thank you very much, sir. And Fitzgerald in Airport Road says fuel prices rise due to the Middle East war. This is where our government often catches it. We produce all these things here. How does that happen in the Middle East and affect the production here? Is what Fitzgerald is asking this morning. Let's get to you now. Are you there? Welcome.
Good morning, Mr. Itodo.
Good morning.
How was your night?
My night was good. How are you?
I'm fine. This is your lovely brother from National Nigeria, living in Guatemala.
Welcome, sir.
Madam Zaka from Malaba and Mr. Chukudi from Apia in the southeast. Representative our perform governor, Mr. Alex Oti. Mr. Tinubu appointed Ayodele as a Minister of State for Finance. Mr. Itodo.
Yes.
As I see, Tinubu is in team with the confused. Every year we must appoint new ministers, and they refuse to release them to the agency. All ministers now, we have almost getting to 50 ministers now in Tinubu regime, but there's no impact, there's no any development in the ground. Even ministers are crying. Mr. Itodo, I want to National Assembly for public defense see the way majority of the agency and the minister complain. The 2025 budget, the government refuse to release the funds for them. Increase the social subsidy, increase the electricity, increase the tax. But for all this, they refuse to release money to people are contractors. They give them work, they refuse to give them money. Because they are dying. And every day you appoint the minister.
All right. Well, he doesn't appoint every day, technically. Is there anything wrong in shuffling and reshuffling people amongst or across ministries?
Reshuffling has not been impact for the citizens. What is the reshufflement?
Okay.
Because it didn't impact for this country. People are suffering every day.
All right, Malam. I have to let you go so I can talk to other people. Thank you for sharing. Good morning. Welcome.
Good morning.
Good morning, sir.
My name is Adiola Victor from Dusalagi.
Go ahead, please.
We now, the president has nominated Oyedele Saru as the Minister of State for Finance, where we now have two Yoruba men in that ministry. And when you look at the institution of this country, where money is, they are dominated by people from the southwest. We are fighting, we are condemning marginalization as a matter of fact. And if we want to maintain a unity in diversity, I think the president should also consider other people too, other regions too, other tribes. Buhari started this tribalistic and favoristic appointment, and this is the president that this administration is also following. So when this administration is out of power, and another person from another another tribe takes over, and they follow the same thing, I believe APC will not condemn it or complain, because when you continue to do these things, it's not the best for this country.
Right.
Where is the Federal Character Commission? All the appointments, these appointments have been hijacked by the politicians and Nigerian masses. No way for them. We cannot continue like this as a country. This is all injustice. Thank you.
Thank you. Good morning. Welcome.
Thank you, Bichi. It's a Luther Senator Obasanjo. I'm calling you all the way from La Pai, Niger State. Oh, Abubakar, good morning. Nangwari, good morning. Salasi, I greet you. Greet everybody. Ready talk on Nigeria Info. It's a family, and we have been given good impact to the government to listen, and they should continue like this. If they should continue like this, it's war without end now. So it's if they would tell somebody that um, Iran or some of the leader in Iran would die, they will not understand now. So, but peace, what is inside the Bible? I don't talk about it. Why? Because you live it by God. It's only God that would dictate it. But the Nigerian, a lot of things. Sir, let me ask this question. EFCC, ICPC, where is Yaya Bello? Where is Akpabio?
You did hear the headline that gave an insight into what is happening with the Yahaya Bello case, yes? That's on The Guardian. I want to read it this morning.
Digging.
Yes.
Digging. Wally had the guy there. The Wally had it, but let's move. Be selective. Everybody is there. My name is there. Other oppositions are there. But the issue of Tinubu as the president himself, is that not when we in 2015, 2023, before 2023, allegation runs about him. Where is that today?
Okay.
Be selective. Continue being selective. No problem.
All right, sir.
God is watching you. God will deal with you.
Okay, easy there. Easy there. Accusations do not mean one person is guilty. All right? The court has a job to do. And when cases reach logical conclusion, you have to accept whatever the judgment is. So be very careful with the words that you throw. All right? Let's go on to the live feed, see what's happening there, and then we'll come back to the phone calls and some of your messages. Good morning, Anthony Eminogu. Good to see that you joined as well. Dr. Mrs. Unma Lebar says corruption is flourishing in Nigeria because we don't abide by the rule of law and fear of God. How can we be fighting corruption and keep recycling people who are corrupt in positions of authority? We have become so corrupt that we have come to see it as no crime at all. The pertinent question now is, who will fight this crime of corruption? This is $1 billion question because those who we think are equal to the task are viewing it as lip service and decorative language. Unless we are sincere in dealing with people who are looting and bleeding this nation to death, there can be no meaningful development. And Festus Asibe says, attack on ADC members in Benin City. Until date, what arrests have been made by the security agencies been silent? God help us. And Jibrin Garba Shafa, who's watching live from Maiduguri in Borno State, and Undukwe Kalu, who is in Abia State. Thank you for the compliment. Let's look at what's happening on the WhatsApp platform right now. We'll get to you first. Good morning.
Good morning, Deacon Itodo. This is Jimmy Odeni from Airport Road. US, Israel attacked Iran. Now look at the effects all over the world. Many lives have been lost in the region. Many soldiers have been killed. Airlines are now counting losses. Prices of gas and petrol have increased in Nigeria. People cannot go on pilgrimage to Jerusalem and other places. Can we now see? That's why some of us talk of peace. We preach peace and we work for peace. We need peace in the world. We need peace in our country. We need peace in our various homes. Please, I plead with Nigerians and all people all over the world. Let us think of peace and work for peace. Thank you for the privilege to share.
Good morning, Mr. Itodo. How was your night? My name is James TK, recording from Gwarimpa area of Abuja. APC inaugurates new executive in states. Benue Gate parallel chairman. I don't know, this Benue, what is happening, because since when the governor assumed office, it has been issue between him and his godfather, the SGF, Senator George Akume, though they always come out to deny that there is no misunderstanding or disagreement between the two of them, but the facts are there. Now, my question is, having a parallel executive, which executive is going to say tickets now for the upcoming election? Or are they going to go to court to determine which faction is recognized? I think it's something APC needs to do something about before APC got no candidate for state elections in Benue State. Thank you.
Good morning, Deacon Itodo. My name is Triple D, sending this voice message right now from Waru. May the Lord bless our day, and thank you for the privilege and opportunity you gave to us. Malame and Erufai, victim of selective justice, yes, partially agree. Deacon Itodo, ask yourself, did these people commit this offense or not? I am not for Erufai, I'm not for Tinubu, and I can't be any of them their fan because I'm a Nigerian. Deacon Itodo, I'm a core northerner. Most of our northerners, once they get a space of power like this, they loot so that some of us will keep on bowing for them. Rankadede, rankadede, rankadede. What do we have in the north? And look at the kind of amount. Look at the kind of utterances. How about Deacon Itodo? If they are doing a selective justice on them, those in power today should know once they leave power, they too selective justice will go on them. But let our leaders learn to rule us with a proper clean hand. God bless you, and Nigeria will get it right.
Hello, Itodo. Good morning. This is Tunji sending this voice note here in Otako this morning. Ola, good morning. Jemini Otako, good morning. Momizi, good morning. Salasi, good morning, sir. Abubakar, PW, good morning. Two Abubakar, good morning, sirs. Itodo, the paper review that I want to talk about this morning, the one you talk about, say 5 years, 3,000 people die in farmer header crashes. Itodo, it's not farmer header crash, so this is agenda. It's not farmer header crashes. Stop putting it as farmer header crashes. Somebody will come and pursue you for your own land and take over your land and say farmer header crashes. They just stop putting it that way. It's not that way. The second one is the one you talk about. The fight they are fighting on outside world now affect our diesel, our gas. Why is this always like that? When some countries having war, it will be affecting us as a Nigerian. Why is this so? Is it that we focus our everything in outside world? Why can't we develop our own? Why is it every time even they are having war outside there, the thing will be affecting us here? Imagine where fuel have gone to 908 naira. It doesn't make sense, Itodo. Thank you. Have a blessed week.
Good morning, Mr. Itodo. My name is Omar Udua. I'm transmitting from Gwagwalada, Abuja. Bodija bomb explosion. Cry over neglection. I don't know why Makinde refused to give these people their 30 billion naira. He requested for 50 billion and 30 billion was give to you, and you have the guts to say that you keep the money in bank for what? Give this money to these people. Why are we so wicked like this? Why are women being like this? Is it your money? This is federal government relief package to this victim. Makinde GSM, release this money to them for God's sake. For God's sake, release this money to them. Why? Is it power drunk or what? Release money to them. And gun attack on ADC leader in Edo is a family affair. They know themselves. Obi go there, he received gunshots, and Amechi go there. It was Oyegun raised up his hand I endorsed him as a presidential candidate of APC in South. Now, who is fooling who? What game are they trying to play for Nigeria there? We are all watching. Yes. So nobody should accuse APC of anything that is going on among them there. Now, them. They do them. Thank you.
All right. Thank you very much, sir, for sharing your thoughts. Don't you think that it's important for investigations to be carried out before a conclusion is arrived at, as blaming an insider for being the reason for the assassination attempts on leaders of the APC? I think it's important for the security agencies to look into that so that, this assumption And, constant back and forth and accusations are put to rest once and for all. Let's get to you right now. Are you there? Welcome.
Good morning, sir, Mr. Itodo.
Good morning.
Thank you very much. My name is Elias, calling from Metama.
Go ahead.
Thank you, Mr. Itodo. The Almighty God not let enemy afar locate me and me. That is the enemy that is locating Abelo. How come the Abelo, the EFCC leader, vowed that if he is not prosecuting Abelo, he will retire. He resign, sorry. And true, they chase the Abelo all over Nigeria. Every Nigeria eyewitness can saw it. Now, after everything, they take him to court. He left for court to prosecute him. And we wonder why somebody says selective. If one and then there's a selective judge, case judgment, all this thing, they will certainly surely Abelo. Like I say, they are not in Nigeria. They don't listen to what is happening in the court. Yes, these are not the ones to put Abelo inside prison. It is a court that you are guilty or you are not guilty. Now everybody understand that APC is not selective. They humiliate Abelo to the court that in fact you cannot even humiliate the man that said that they still accused of stealing 200 billion or 400 billion like that. They say Abelo is 80 billion. They see what they do to him. But still again, people do not even want to say not that they are Abelo.
All right.
Thank you very much, sir.
All right. Good morning. Welcome.
Hello. Good morning, Mr. Itodo.
Good morning.
Yeah, how are you this morning?
I'm good. How are you?
Yes, I'm okay. Yeah, my name is Obedience Elder from Tony calling from Abuja.
Go ahead, sir.
Yeah, let me especially first and foremost greet Mr. Victor Abiola, who always contributes meaningfully to this platform. Actually, you have actually spoken my mind this morning. On the appointment of Mr. Taiwo Oyedele, Mr. Victor Abiola has said it all. Why is it that President Bola Ahmed Tinubu has now continued with the nepotic appointments of only the Yorubas? Is it only the Yorubas that constitute Nigeria? The answer is no. Only last week here, Mr. Mba from the Southeast was supposed to have been nominated as the new IG of police. Just because it's from the Southeast, he was aside, and the Yoruba man against to
At what point was that reason given by those who nominated him? Because there are various criteria looked into in nominations. And is the concern from this reshuffle and ministers about the ministry in particular? Because there are other people of different tribes who are heading different ministries as well. So is it about it being financed, or what exactly is the point?
Mr. Itodo,
yes.
Let me tell you something. Why is it that all the key appointments in the financial sector in Nigeria, they are all appointed from the Southwest? You hear? Mm-hmm. Now, the CBN governor is Yoruba. The, what do you call it, Minister of Finance Yoruba. The new Minister of State, why should it be another person from Southwest? Does it mean that other sections of the country cannot head that ministry? Look, all these nepotic stance of Mr. Bola Ahmed Tinubu will not help Nigeria.
All right.
And it will not bring about national. We are talking about coming together. Somebody is, divide the country apart through tribal lines. Look, this is a very, very bad moment for this country.
All right.
So let him do the people and spread all these appointments across the country for national unity.
All right. Thank you very much for sharing your thoughts. 6:51. We need to wrap things up on this segment right now to run through some of these messages. And Comrade Itodo says the decision of NAFDAC to ban the sale of alcohol in sachets can stop or reduce consumption of alcohol by young people, underage inclusive. NAFDAC's decision to ban such drinks is coming too late in time. It is my verdict based on sound studies that our leaders in politics, ministries, parastatals, agencies don't make use of systemic and meticulous research before coming up with policy formulations and implementations, even when a lot of money is always budgeted for research every year. If NAFDAC had conducted studies on consumption of alcohol in sachets by young people, they should have known the alcohol is addictive. And once people are addicted to it, they would crave for it and must do anything to get it once they have withdrawal symptoms. You see why I'm campaigning for a total overhaul of our systems, is what our comrade Itodo shares as his thoughts. And Yahaya, the head boy, right here, says the appointment of Ayodele from the presidential tax to Minister leaves sentiment. If the president has seen competence in him, let's support him. ADC cries that El Rufai and Malami are going through selective justice. If there are more names which the federal government will prosecute, they should help the federal government with those people. There is no peace for the wicked, is what Yahya, the head boy, says. Ogun protests the imposition of traditional ruler. Leadership is the people's willingness and choice and need no imposition by any powerful individual in the society. Let the will of the people always be prioritized or prevail. Tinubu's appointment, the question that we must ask, are there no other people in other parts of the country with joint hands in voting him into power? He needs to reconsider his appointment. Nigeria shall be great again. John Egbudu in Massacre, sharing his thoughts. Right there. And Banki in Wuse too. Oyede's appointment, a master stroke to oversee a homogeneous tax reform. Peace in Nigeria is how Banki ends his contribution. I hope Nigeria has learned from the mistakes of the 90s. Oil windfall, whatever money is realized from the high crude price in view of the ongoing U.S.-Israel-Iran war should be well saved and put into good use for all Nigerians, is what Tokumbo shares as his reaction. Final voice note. Good morning.
Good morning, Dickin Itodo. I'm Mrs. Jeremy from Cuba. Do you know that some headlines, if I hear them, it will be as if I'll just die because it makes me angry. Which one will be farmers' headers crisis? For which state? Eh? You are in your farming, oh. This Fulani, these people will not get. I don't want to use some words on air. They will just enter with their cows, and if you talk, they kill you. And some people will sit there under AC, be talking what they don't know. If the government have failed the country, they should help us. They should just tell us, go ahead and get your ammunition and defend yourself. What is that?
All right, we'll go on a quick break. When we come back, we'll get into our lead for today. But you can catch up on YouTube and Facebook at Nigeria Info Abuja. Thank you for your time. Good morning.
The politics of our nation.
They have that right to protest. There is no need to go there now start shooting.
The current affairs of our state.
Everywhere we have gone to, the dirt of Abuja is not on the surface.
All at your fingertips on your Let's Talk station.
95.1 Nigeria Info. Let's talk.